The feud between Joey Merlino and Gene Borrello still continues. For those who are new to our channel, thank you for watching, and now let's go into details in case you are unfamiliar with Borrello and Merlino. Let's start with Gene Borrello. Gene Borrello is an author, podcaster, and also on his page he claims to be a motivational speaker. In his early years, he became an associate of the Bonanno crime family. In 2016, Borrello had become a government witness testifying against his family and was eventually released from prison for his cooperation. As far as Joseph Skinny Joey Merlino, he is now currently a podcaster of The Skinny with Joey Merlino. Convicted mobster, and many reports has made him the reputed godfather of the Philadelphia crime family since the 1990s. He currently has the YouTube channel The Skinny with Joey Merlino on many different social media platforms, including his YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, and other different media outlets. Gene Borrello, on the other hand, has now become more recognized for his own YouTube channel, making many different shorts and videos to create more content and controversy that surrounds him, and has been very vocal to who his adversaries are. The difference between Joey Merlino and Gene Borrello is that Merlino is very vocal about detesting people that he calls rats. In other words, people who have cooperated with law enforcement or the legal system, and claims to be a spokesman for the good guys. However, Gene Borrello, who is vocal about him being a witness to the government, he is saying that Merlino is no different since he talks about criminal activities or criminal past histories of others on his podcast. And this is where these two have differed very much so. Merlino is not the one to back down, and Borrello is very vocal about speaking out against him and claims that Merlino is a hypocrite for calling out people for being rats, but he believes Merlino is no different for the things he speaks on his podcast. We have covered many different videos about their altercation, and recently we'll be going over about Merlino's endeavors. Recently, in March, he has opened up his own restaurant, the Skinny Joey Merlino's Cheesesteak, that is located on Broad Street in South Philadelphia, which we will get into momentarily. However, Gene Borrello has made this type of disputes against the restaurant. He also claims that Joey Merlino and his co-host Lil Snuff are just mascots of their business enterprise, as you can see here in this video.
So guys, I'm like in full-blown investigation mode, so I had to update you and I had to find out because I got some stuff going on here. So the Philly cheesesteak place that he owns, he does not own it. He was given the money. Someone gave him the money to buy the place, a guy from Jersey. Snuff has nothing to do with it. He's just a mascot that jumps around and goes, buy t-shirts and hats and like a fucking used car salesman junkie that he is. And then they own nothing of the cheesecake place. It did not sell 2,000 cheesesteaks in one day. That's impossible. What do you have, 80 people cooking in the back? They're like 500 at best. Exaggerating numbers, all bullshit. A lot of people say the place sucks, it tastes like shit. And also the restaurant that he owes a Boca Raton wasn't his, it failed. And the car wasn't his friend, they took it from the Bentley. They was driving around in the convertible. So just giving you a little update about this guy. He's totally full of shit, he's flat broke, okay? He's borrowing money off everybody, okay? All his watches, his friends that he took from people. He beat every bookie in the country. You gotta see people DMing me and messaging me about this guy, okay? He was in jail, found out that the guy was banging his wife, and he called him up and goes, listen, I don't care, you're banging my wife, I'll give you a pass, just help me out with my lawyers. This is how bad this guy is. So please, it's going to keep going. I got a lot more dirt coming out. I got the guy's name who actually bought him the cheesesteak place. I got another guy coming on with me, okay, that's going to talk about that he robbed his best friend's mother's house upstairs, took all her jewelry and everything. So it's going to get ugly.
So as you heard from Gene Borrello, he has made many different disputes about how the Skinny Joey Merlino's cheesesteak has been created. We would first like to start with the source from the Skinny Joey Merlino's cheesesteak according to their website. Now we will read to you from the Skinny Joey's cheesesteak from the About page. About the Skinny Joey's cheesesteak, the hype is real. Welcome to the home team. Skinny Joey's cheesesteak opened its doors on March 29, 2025, just weeks after the Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl. And Phillies show up in full force. The line wrapped around the whole block and the energy was electric, and the South Broad Street hasn't been the same since. Located right near Lincoln Financial Field, Citizens Bank Park, Wells Fargo Center in the Subaru Park, where now the go-to cheesesteaks destination for fans of the Eagles, Phillies, Sixers, Flyers, and Union. Joey Merlino believed in the world needed a voice, someone to stand up for those who couldn't. He risked everything in courtrooms, facing the Justice Department head on, beat them in at their own game, and time again he stood with the most folded. He stayed loyal within others switched sides. Joey believes in strength, loyalty, standing on principles, no matter the cost. Skinny Joey, nickname the media gave him, loves America proudly, supports President Trump, hoping real change and justice will come for the people who have been wronged by the system. Now, according to the page, it also states, before Skinny Joey's, 3020 South Broad Street was home to Ace's Steaks and Talk of the Town. Both tried and both failed. But now is Skinny Joey's time to shine. Skinny Joey's Cheesesteaks made Philadelphia history with the biggest grand opening the city has ever seen. Over 10,000 people shown up on the morning tonight on March 29, 2025. Founded by Joseph Merlino and Joe Lil Perry, Skinny Joey's isn't just a restaurant, it's a movement built on loyalty, hustle, and South Philly pride. Joe Perry, a well-known figure in the South Philly community, recognized supporting local businesses through advertising, commercials, and hands-on promotion. Together, he and Joey grew up on cheesesteaks. It's in their blood. That's why every sandwich we serve is made with nothing but the best ingredients, including the legendary Aversa rolls. Skinny Joey's has lived up to the hype, with countless celebrities, pro athletes pulling up to the show. The shop has quickly become a staple and is on its track to becoming a national name. We're building something real with plans to franchise across the country and bring true South Philly flavor to cities coast to coast. This is the beginning. Block to block, sandwich by sandwich. So there you have it. You have it from Joey Merlino's website about what they indicate from their own website who is the co-owner. However, as we showed you in the video, Borrello has made that dispute. He stated that he's willing to expose who are the real restaurant owner. Now, will he release that on his video content? We will have to see in his more recent posts. However, he's not willing to back down. He also shows his disdain towards Merlino's co-host, Little Snuff. As we've mentioned in some of our other previous videos, and we'll send you the link down below in case you're interested to see what their account history is. Meanwhile, you will also hear that Borrello has made complaints about how many cheesesteaks is sold. According to Little Snuff in this episode from their podcast, he said that they sold around 2,200 cheesesteaks.
Out every day, but let's talk about the first day selling over 2,200 sandwiches, selling out 4 days straight. Nobody can say anything about it.
They own nothing of the cheesecake place. It did not sell 2,000 cheesesteaks in one day. That's impossible. What do you have, 80 people cooking in the back? They're like 500 at best.
Specifically on episode 82, the grand opening of Skinny Joey's Cheesesteak, he also gave his own reviews, and he also made remarks that he will one day come to the restaurant.
What up, guys? So, I just think it's funny, like, all the shit talking that gets talked and, like, the things that go on with me and Joey and Snuff and all that. Can you really imagine if they ran into me? No, honestly, can you really imagine it? You know they're running for their lives. Snuff is going to run and scream for the police. I just want everyone to know that, like, yeah, this is entertainment. Like, I get that. It is definitely entertainment. Like, it's funny, the ha-he, ha-ha. But at the end of the day, like, if they really ran into me, like, I live in Miami now. They go to Boca. They go to places where I'm, like, right there. Can you imagine? I was an on-site guy. Literally, that's what I was known for. In New York, I was known for on-site, no matter where we were. I used to make scenes in restaurants and places. I mean, I shot my best friend in broad daylight in front of everybody. Like, can you really imagine, like, if I ran into these guys? I would beat the snot out of Snuff all over the place, no matter where we were. He could be with anyone. I don't care who he's with. I hope they're with security. That's what I hope for, because they could get it too. Like, I'm serious. Like, this is going to be great. Honestly, I really hope I run into you guys. And we're going to see who's running and who's screaming. Now, everybody knows you could talk a good one. Sounds great. I'm known for on-site, fellas. On-site, literally. So please, I hope we run into each other. I'm going to embarrass the shit out of you, Snuff's going to run for his life. Joey's like a senior citizen. I can't hit him. I throw him to the floor. He'll break his fucking hip or something. Old dinosaur. Bro, this guy looks like he's 80 years old now. You see what he looks like? By the way, I got the name of the guy that bought that Philly cheesesteak place. I'll be posting that in a little while. We knew that was fake. We knew that was all front. Selling 85,000 cheesesteaks a day, right? Get the fuck out of my face. Bro, these guys are clowns. I can't wait to expose you. I hope I run into you. It's going to happen. I know it. And then it's going to be real funny when you're running for your fucking life and screaming. Like I've done to so many other people. This is going to be hysterical. I can't wait. Isn't it funny how these guys go on the internet and talk all this tough shit and talk all this crap and like Joey Merlino and these guys, they sit down, oh, blah. Bro, you're sitting down, you're telling stories, you're doing the same thing. You know, why don't you just shut up, okay, continue doing what you're doing. You talk about moms crying in courtrooms. Didn't your mom come to your courtroom with a fucking priest and was crying with the priest, begging? I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Yeah, she was in the courtroom with a fucking priest, okay? You were a horse jockey. You rode horses, okay? You're 5'5", 130 pounds, all right? The streetwalker you got with you, the used car salesman, this guy looks like, you know what he looks like? You ever see back in the day, guys, the cell phone store when you had the guy stand outside of it with the sign and he spins it? Buy a cell phone here? That's Snuff. You got to put a cell phone sign on Snuff. Put him in front of the cheesesteak place. Or dress him up in a big cheesesteak. Hey, come buy a cheesesteak here. Free t-shirt. You fucking asshole. Oh, my God. This guy got needles all in his arms. And Joey Merlino is still trying to look for guys under his bed. He's still looking. You clowns. You sit there, you run your mouths. I'm the only one that goes back at you, and I always will. So sit there and tell your stories doing the same thing that we're all doing. What's the difference? What's the difference? You didn't get invited to your friends' birthday parties no more, Joey. What happened? You're on the shelf. You're a clown now. Nobody respects you no more. You walk around here with bodyguards. I don't walk around with bodyguards. You're saying that everybody's scared of all this stuff, but you walk around with security. Figure that one out. Why do you have security? I don't have security.
And I was looking at all the stores. They have beautiful clothes. And I just happened to bring up the way these fucking low-life rats send me the bull dresses. They dress like hobos. I never seen nothing like it in my life. And then a guy sent me a video of his shoes. Wait till you see this fucking outfit. How do people come out? He's a bum. He's worse than a bum. Look at these three fucking bums. Look at these outfits. I know homeless people dress better than that. The guy in the blue suit, I don't know who the fuck he is. He's got to be another rat. Inside his suit, it says, no smoking. Suit is flammable. He'll go right up in flames. As I scrolled down on the picture, I seen these fucking shoes. I can't believe this. They got to be hand-me-downs from Witsack. They're probably Philly and Eddie's shoes, or maybe Sammy's ex-lover left them to him before he went in the program. They're a size 13. He's got to be a size 8 or 9. They're all creased up. Look at these fucking shoes. And the other one's got a half a buckle. Unbelievable. I'd rather be barefooted than walk around and look like that. These people are sick. Cancer-ridden, disgraziat motherfucker.
And has made a reputation on the internet that he's a real tough guy and is not willing to back down. Hopefully no violence doesn't erupt if he ever does come to the city of Philadelphia, but we would just wait and see. However, Merlino himself is not backing down. In fact, in one of his most recent videos, he's actually sent Gene Borrello an invitation to the Skinny Joey's Cheesesteak, as you can see here.
Well, I got one message. I'm tired. People send me the clips on Gene Borrello. You keep on saying you're going to come to the steak shop. You're going to threaten Snuff. No, you're going to beat Snuff up. You're going to beat all my workers up. Well, listen to me. I want you to come. I want you to make a video like you do every day. You're trying to get likes from us. You mention my name every day. I don't even want to talk about you, but I got to. Tell me the day you're coming, the time, where, when. We'll be there. Me and Snuff will be there waiting for you. We're going to accommodate you.
Front and center.
Yeah, so you come. And ain't nobody running. The only person that ran was you. When you went back to Howard Beach, I got the video. I put it up on I think a year ago.
Yeah, we put
when
that
you were
up.
running, the kids were chasing. You were saying call 911. So that's the only motherfucker going to run. You come. You let me know the time, the date, and I promise you, or my mother will be there waiting for you.
Yep.
So come on down. You ain't coming, motherfucker. You all talk.
And there you have it. Let us know what you think about if Gene Borrello is willing to show up in Joey's Cheesesteak. We'd like to hear your feedback in the comments down below. And if you have any suggestions or recommendations for who should we talk about next, we would like to hear from you, the audience. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and check out more of our content. Feel free to give your feedback and suggestions on what we should do next in the comments. This is Infinite Lee Productions. We love ya.